Welcome, spiritual hustlers, to day 1 of 53 Days of Mindfulness with xoandhustle, presented by Self-Hired. I am so excited to have you here. We're about to spend the next 53 days together sharing and dropping knowledge on how to bring spirituality to your grind so you can balance your growth with your hustle. This series is based off the Mindfulness Deck, an actionable 55-card deck designed to take you on a journey of self-understanding, healing, and habit building. The Mindfulness Deck is now available for pre-order at xoandhustle.com. And remember, I love hearing your breakthroughs, so make sure you join the conversation online at xoandhustle on Instagram. All right, let's get into it. Today's episode is brought to you by Delush CBD. Delush is a holistic lifestyle company that infuses hemp CBD into your favorite wellness and skincare products. Since we're all about love and good vibes, Delush CBD products are thoughtfully curated with non-toxic ingredients and are cruelty-free. Every product is handmade with all that love and good. You can use the discount code xoandhustle for 15% off your next order at delush.ca. When I was racking my brain on what the first tool to introduce to you was, I knew that it had to be an understanding of your own energy and where you're currently at in your life. So that's exactly where we're gonna start. If you're already here, then you're already ready to transcend, to move forward, and to become the best version of yourself. So get ready, because you're about to level the fuck up. But it's not going to be easy. A little note here, if you're joining us for the visual experience on YouTube, then you're going to be able to see all of the corresponding cards to each episode during the episode. If you're joining us for the audio experience, you can pop over to YouTube or Instagram and check out the mindfulness card that's related to each episode. All right, so our first card is going to be Your Next Level Awaits You. The first card is an image of a woman who's bravely looking into a window of a new world. While she's looking into this window, she's standing in her old universe, but that old universe has become vacant and there's just little small remnants of her old past. But for the most part, that universe is dried up and it's done. Her stance is eager and curious, but also super fearful and super hesitant. The guidance on this card is that your next level awaits you, meaning it's time to move on. Listen, leveling up is all about knowing when you've done what's meant for you at the level that you're at, because it's become second nature, because it feels redundant, because the surge of life there has just met its peak. There's no joy there anymore. You already did all the manifesting, you already did all the work, and you got to where you're at now. It's like playing a video game and being little Mario when he's gotten all the coins in the level, but he just can't seem to make that last final jump to get that last final coin to get to his victory and embark on his next journey. It's tiring because you just keep doing it again and again. But you know what you're really missing here is you're missing the space of bravery. You're missing the trust in the universe. It's time to truly honor what's been done and the foundations that you've already built where you're at. And now that you're in a position to know better, you're also in a position to do better. So this is your sign that it's okay to move forward. So how do you actually fucking do that? How do you actually go and jump into the next level of your life? First, you gotta ask, where are you putting your energy? Where are you putting your energy? This requires a lot of not hiding from your personal truth, and even more mindful attention to what you're building rather than focusing on your past. It's not easy to look at ourselves with compassion and with kindness, especially when we're in the midst of taking inventory of our shit and our shadow. But trust me when I say that it's the fastest shortcut to where you want to go. So I'm going to ask you one more time, where are you putting your energy? Is it serving you? Okay, so there's this IG meme that I always see, and it's like been remade so many times where it's like, I'm too busy focused on my goals to worry about your ass. And I know that it's meant to be like this salty ass dig at an ex, but whenever I read that meme, it always realigns me with the understanding that what I put my focus on will grow, because that's where all my attention is going. So if you're putting your focus on all the reasons that things aren't working out or stressing about the fact that you're not transforming fast enough, well, then that's a great opportunity to take inventory of what you're putting your energy to and be mindful that those lower vibes that you're hating are also the same lower vibes that you're attracting. There's no newness in that space. All the thoughts have already been thought there, all right? Okay, so after you truly ask yourself, where am I putting all of my dope ass energy and how can I change that? You gotta ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? What are you afraid of going into? What about that next step freaks you the fuck out? The number one thing here is to remove yourself from personal judgment. Allow yourself to be honest in your truths and allow your truths to shine. Because remember, they're the fastest shortcuts to cutting the bullshit and getting to the good shit. Once you're honest with yourself, then you're able to make true change in your life. Now I'm gonna let you in on a trick that has supported me in getting what I want so well. It's given me the space to be brave with myself, the space to understand my thoughts, the space to understand my emotions, my fears, also what I'm excited for. I want you to write yourself a thank you note and date it 30 days in the future. Tell yourself why you're so grateful for that new daily reality, why you choose to consciously move forward every single day. And most importantly, I want you to write down the steps that you took to be brave. Because spoiler alert, you already know what you need to do. And you already know what those steps are. After that, I want you to sign, seal, and keep that motherfucker on your desk, your table, your washroom sink, anywhere. You're gonna see it every single day. So you know in 30 days when you open that up that you bet on yourself. Now I know that you guys are probably thinking, yo, this sounds so easy and it's so fluffy. So what about when my old thoughts and my old patterns start to run the show again? Well, I'm no psychologist, but I am a huge fan of cognitive behavior therapy with a twist because I'm only sharing what's worked for me in my journey. Cognitive behavior therapy is basically changing and intercepting the thoughts around your behavior in order to produce a new result. So my extra little ask is a little extra. And so I pretend that tiny little needles are poking my aura when I have low vibrational thoughts because yeah, I'm scared of them. Basically, this is my way of asking myself, is this thought useful right now or no? And can I counteract it with something more positive or something that's actually going to get me somewhere? So when I do that reframing, it actually changes my behaviors and it changes my outcome. You guys can come up with a fun and interactive way to do that for yourself. So when those thoughts come up for you, you can also pop them. Most of the time, the simplest acts or time that we spend with ourselves are the moments that help us move so much energy around and get us out of our negative headspace and cause the big changes that we seek in our lives. So when I say your next level awaits you, you have to believe it, you have to embody it, and you have to trust that you can run shit in that next level just like you do where you currently at. We'll be ending every episode with a Don't Mind My Hustle affirmation. And today's Don't Mind My Hustle affirmation is, may I be brave and trusting in all that is to come. Continue strengthening your intuition offline by pre-ordering the Mindfulness Deck at xoandhustle.com. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share with all your friends so you can all bring spirituality to your hustle. Until next time, keep being the spiritual hustler you already are.